Hello, my name is Brandon Long, and I'm here to talk to you about my interest in the aviation maintenance career field, as well as aviation maintenance safety and what it means to you. Have you ever flown on a passenger plane and thought, how do these big metal sardine cans stay flying? Or, how do I know this aircraft is safe to fly on? Well, that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Modern day aircraft are very complex flying machines that consist of many advanced and complicated technological systems. To keep these systems running, we have aviation maintenance technicians. You might be wondering, what in the world is an aviation maintenance technician? Well, in a summarized sentence, an aviation maintenance technician is someone who is overall responsible for the safety of the crew and passengers aboard an aircraft, as well as the aircraft itself. Typically, their job includes replacing various aircraft parts and components, diagnosing and troubleshooting discrepancies involved in an aircraft system, and servicing various systems such as hydraulic fluid and engine oil. The educational requirements for becoming an aviation maintenance technician can go two different ways. First of all, you must obtain an airframes and power plants license or be directly supervised by someone who has one to work on an aircraft. To obtain an A&P license, you first have to get trained. You can either attend and graduate from an FAA-approved trade school that specializes in aviation maintenance technician training, or you can get on-the-job training. For on-the-job training, you must have 18 months of practical experience on either airframes or power plants, or 30 months of practical experience working on both at the same time. After you have completed the school or training, you must complete the FAA's various examinations, which consist of a written test, oral test, and practical test. After completing and passing all three exams, you are now authorized to work. The average annual salary of a maintenance technician can vary greatly depending on the type of aircraft you work on, the qualifications you have, training, etc. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the annual median salary of an aviation maintenance technician is $60,270, with avionics technicians being slightly higher at $60,760 annually. The normal work environment for an aviation maintenance technician can vary throughout the day or depending on the specific task assigned. Usually they work inside an aircraft hangar, in a repair shop, or out on the flight line and parking apron. Sometimes they'll be working outside in inclement weather doing emergency repairs or quick fixes. High noise levels are also common in the technician's work environment. How does this career affect you and me? An aviation maintenance technician can directly or indirectly affect a great deal of our population's safety. Unlike normal vehicles such as cars, when a plane has a maintenance problem, it cannot pull over. It is the responsibility of all aviation maintenance technicians to keep the aircraft flying safely and to make sure it reaches its destination on time and in a safe manner. When safety isn't made a priority, there can be huge consequences. According to the FAA, in a study from 1988 through 1997, there was 1,474 maintenance-related aviation accidents. Of those accidents, there were 504 fatalities. What action did most of these accidents spawn from? Installation errors. A whopping 20% of the mentioned maintenance-related accidents spawn from an installation error. The causes of maintenance errors can vary incredibly, but the most common sources are vague maintenance procedures and pressure to finish the job quickly to keep the flight schedule on time. A good example would be China Airlines Flight 611. The Boeing 747 had a structural repair in the year 1980. The repairs didn't follow Boeing's repair guide and subsequently led to the aircraft disintegrating mid-flight 20 years later. Flight 611 is a good example of how some maintenance errors might not show themselves until many years later. To help minimize the amount of maintenance errors performed, there have been several preventative methods developed over the years, such as duplicate inspections, various reporting systems, multiple oversight groups, and many others. According to the Aviation Safety Network, the average amount of fatal airline accidents have been steadily dropping over the years, even as airline travel grows exponentially around the world. There were 55 fatal accidents in the year 1988, 48 in 1990, 43 in the year 2000, 32 in the year 2010, and 16 in the year 2015. Air travel continues to be a safe and reliable means of transportation around the world, partially because of the hard-working aviation maintenance technicians working hard everywhere to keep aircraft flying. Without them, the world's population would be stuck on the ground. Thank you for your time, and I hope you have a great day.
Created using Powtoon.